Want to get your hands on some easy money and live the good life? The rich have been secretly profiting from dividend stocks for years. Now, you can too. These aren't just any stocks. They pay you just for owning shares, like getting free cash from owning a business. Keep listening and I'll explain how it works and how you can collect this easy money. With dividends, regular people have a chance to build wealth like the rich do. But you have to know their strategy. The secret boils down to a simple formula that turns small change into mountains of cash. I'll break it down step by step later on. You'll also learn how the wealthy slash their taxes with dividends and borrow tons of money for pennies. This is your blueprint for getting rich with dividend stocks. Let's dive in. Why dividend stocks are like finding free money. Dividend-paying stocks hand you cash just for being a shareholder. A company shares its profits with investors by sending dividend checks. Here's how it works. Say you buy a stock for $50 and it pays a 3% dividend. For every share, you'll get $1.50 cash payments each quarter. The money just automatically shows up in your account. You become a business owner by buying shares. The company sends you your cut of the profits as dividends. Way better than waiting on a boss for your paycheck. Warren Buffett loves getting paid these dividends, whether the stock price is up or down. Now, let's see how reinvesting dividends is the real wealth machine. Reinvesting dividends starts your money snowballing. The real money-making magic of dividends kick in when you reinvest the payouts into more shares. This causes your ownership and income to compound exponentially. Here's how it works. Say you invest $5,000 in a stock with a 3% dividend paying $150 annually. But you reinvest that $150 into more shares instead of spending it. Next year, you'll earn 3% on your original $5,000 plus the new shares bought with the $150. Say that gives you $153 in dividends. Repeat the process and the snowball keeps growing. Through reinvesting, modern yields can produce stunning growth over decades. Your wealth builds on itself without any extra money from you. Now, let's turn these dividends into income. Use dividends to fund your lifestyle without working. Once dividends grow large enough, you can stop reinvesting and just collect the payouts. This gives you passive cash flow to use however you want. Remember our example that compounded to $153 annually? On a big investment, that might be $15,000, enough to replace your salary. Of course, it takes time to build up dividends at large. But the key is reinvesting first so your income stream grows. Then you can live off dividends without draining your investment principal. Now let's check out how dividends help you keep more of your money. Slash your taxes with the special dividend tax rate. One of the best perks of dividends is the discounted tax rate. Qualified dividends are taxed at just 15% versus over 30% for regular income. Say your dividend income last year was $5,000. At the special 15% rate, you'd owe only $750 in taxes, much better than paying over $1,500 in ordinary tax rates. This savings really starts to add up the larger your dividend gets. The rich love this discount, but dividends do have some downsides. The biggest downside of dividend stocks. Dividends aren't perfect. To start, the income is pretty small. You need a large investment for dividends to make a real impact. And the companies paying dividends tend to see slower share price growth. When they give you cash, there's less profit left to reinvest and boost the stock. But the trade-off is you get stability and lower risk. Dividend stocks hold their value much better in market crashes, and the steady income acts like a rainy day fund. Alright, now you know the pros and cons, let's look at how the wealthy supercharge dividends. 3 hacks the rich use to amp up dividend income. The rich have clever tricks to squeeze even more out of dividend payers. Here are my favorites. First, use your dividends as collateral to borrow cheaply. Banks will offer rock-bottom rates knowing the dividends will cover payments. Next, leverage option contracts to drive yields even higher. Certain option strategies can boost dividends into double digits. Finally, hold dividend stocks in Roth IRAs. You'll avoid all taxes on compounding dividends for the decade thanks to the account's benefit. Okay, those are my top 3 tips for maximizing your dividend income. Now, let's recap the key points. Reinvest initially to benefit from compound growth. Once large enough, collect as passive income. Dividends provide stable, low-risk cash flow. You get a sweet tax discount compared to regular income. Use leverage, options, and tax advantages accounts to supercharge dividends. Dividend stocks provide a simple yet powerful path to wealth, especially when you know how to juice them like the rich do. The key is reinvesting over long periods and letting compound growth work its magic. With the right moves, dividends can make you financially free. Now you've got the blueprint, start putting dividend stocks to work for you. Build yourself an ever-growing cash flow so you can live life on your terms.